Hi, Awesomes. How's everyone doing? Welcome to week 8 of our English 3060 presentations course. Speaking of presentations, getting to start to look over your Project 2, the oral briefings. Kind of scanned over, watched some of each one of them a little bit already. Really loving what I'm seeing that you guys doing. And so keep up the awesome work there. So I know we took a little extra week. I think last week we spoke a little bit about Project 3. Today, this week, more maybe into the weekend and over the week, into next week, I'll dive into a little bit more specifically about the needs assessment memo and the project plan memo for Project 3. This one here is your kind of a not completely a one-to-one correlation between taking what you gave in the oral briefing and turning it into a written product, because we're going to add some stuff to it as we kind of really start to get into the nitty-gritty, if you will, of what this plan looks like. What do we need to get accomplished? We're assessing where we are, make sure everyone's got a defined role in the project, make some sort of an idea of a timeline, perhaps. Things like that we're going to take a look, and we'll dive into some of those. So this week, so let's start here. Project 3 resource. So you got the resources that are there. There's a couple of samples for Project 3. So you can go ahead and maybe start to model if you'd like. After any one of those, I think the one that says Project 3 sample winner 15W15 or something like that, I think is probably the best one. So feel free to take a look. We'll be looking at those, of course, for videos over the next couple of days. But those are some ones there that you can take a look at. There's a couple of helpful charts. I think I've already discussed a little bit of those with you. So feel free to take a look at those. And I do want to talk to you a little bit about team issues. I've going to receive a few emails. We're already starting to maybe see some challenges, which is expected. All right, these things are going to happen. So if you are experiencing that, just let me know. I know a few of you have already reached out to me. I'll be getting back with you over the next couple of days, see where we are with that. Make sure that you are communicating. This is a 3,000 level course. It can be intense at times. It does have a quite a time requirement working with other people, and know that that can be challenging since we're completely online. Do your best to try to be available, uh, be there, take the time. And then lastly, if your situation has changed, communicate with your group, reach out to your team leader, see if there's any modifications that you need to make to lessen some of the responsibilities that you're going to have or not perform perhaps as many. Go back and revisit your team charter if you need to. Feel free to make any adjustments. And if you team leaders out there, if you are experiencing anything that you need, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'll be happy to help facilitate a conversation, mediate a conversation if necessary. And then also, to teams, as you have meetings and stuff like that coming up, would love to be invited to your meetings and pop in and say hi, see what's going on. And then so we can kind of, I'd like to meet you guys more kind of as face to face as we can possibly get. And then also, of course, provide any feedback, or if you've got questions, kind of a good Q&A opportunity. That would be awesome, and that would be exciting. I would love to do that. So think about that over the next couple of days. Obviously, watch the week 8 videos as I post them. Revisit Project 3 assignment description. Review the sample needs assessment memos that I posted. See if those are maybe help you. And of course, these. Let me move my face here. And of course, there's some resources here too, right? And I make sure that you're not required to use like the task scheduler or some of the other specific things that are listed here. They're just there to helpful, literally like a resource, not necessarily a source. You can adapt them into your needs assessment memo, your project plan memo, however you and your team see fit. They're just there for reference. And then, of course, I've already kind of said this, but meet with your team and feel free to invite me. All right, guys, please do stay safe. Stay safe. I'll be back to talk a little bit more specifically about some of the things about the needs assessment memo. Bye.